The Nigeria Prior Provincial of the Order of the Augustinians, Very Reverend Father Professor Anthony Kanu, has described the reaction of the Augustinians community to the election of Pope Leo XIV as one of immense joy and excitement. In an interview with Jos CTV News correspondent Walbe Ogak at the St. Monica Catholic Church, Rantia Rectory, Father Kanu said the announcement of the new Pope's election was met with jubilation among members of the order who welcomed the news with great enthusiasm.
Excitement and reactions continue to trail the election of Pope Leo XIV. In this interview, Very Reverend Father Professor Anthony Kanu reflects on the sentiment of the Augustinian order.
The feeling was that of excitement that a member of the Order of St. Augustine has become Pope. And the excitement was coming from the fact of the contribution that the Augustinian spirit will be making to the church universally, because we have always known who Augustine is to the church, in the life of the church, historically in terms of doctrinal development, and also in the organization of the structure of the church. St. Augustine has played a very crucial role. And in fact, there is hardly any important document in the church that does not make reference to St. Augustine. He has a way of making a combination of thought and feelings in whatever he is saying. He is well valued in the church, and making an Augustinian the Pope for us means that a new spirit will be brought into the doctrinal and also other dimensions of the development of the church. It was a very positive one, but it's also that of responsibility, not only that of joy. There was also the feeling of responsibility. Responsibility on the part of the Order of St. Augustine to actually make more contributions towards the development of the universal church.
The Prior Provincial noted that from the name Pope Leo adopted, you can begin to draw conclusion on the kind of pastoral work is expected from him.
The expectation from the new Pope is seen even in the name that he has taken. From the name the new Pope has taken, we begin to draw expectations regarding the future. The name he takes is Leo the 14th. And in taking Leo the 14th, he takes us more than a century backward. Not backward in the negative sense, but drawing from the spiritual developments in the life of the church, coming from the different popes. Pope Leo the 13th was known for building bridges of peace, and also for his contribution in the area of the plight of workers. Remember that he came during the period around the Industrial Revolution, and he released the document Rerum Novarum, which was very fundamental for the restoration of the dignity of labor and the dignity of human persons. And when the Pope came out, and the first phrase he uses is peace be with you, going back to the spirit of Pope Leo the 13th, letting us know that he has come to bring peace, to build bridges, and to make contributions in ways that we might not even imagine when it comes to peace building and doctrinal development in terms of the social teachings of the church.
He said the Holy Father has visited Nigeria on several occasions.
Yes, he has been to Nigeria for more than 4 times. He was in Nigeria in 2001. He was in Nigeria in 2003. He was in Nigeria in 2008. He was in Nigeria in 2012. He was also in Nigeria in 2016. And he was in Nigeria during these years for a retinue of reasons. In 2001, he came to Nigeria as the Prior General of the Order of St. Augustine. And at the time, the Order of St. Augustine in Nigeria, which was then a vice province, was erected or elevated to the status of a province. And so it was part of his canonical duty to come as Prior General for the erection of that province at the time. That was why he came in 2001. And then in 2003, that was when we had our mid-chapter as a province. Usually as members of the Order of St. Augustine, we have our chapter during which we made decisions as brothers. And then mid-chapter, which comes after 2 years, during which we evaluate the decisions that we have made in terms of how far we have been able to carry them out. So he was there in 2003 during the mid-chapter. He came again in 2008. That was during the ordination, that is the episcopal ordination of Bishop John Nyiri, an Augustinian, the bishop of the Diocese of Kano. So he was there as the prior general to grace the event and to show the support of the order for our brother who was then ordained the bishop of the Diocese of Kano. He was also here in 2012. That was during our chapter as well. It was also the chapter that brought me in as the secretary of the province of Nigeria. And in 2016, he was here for the mid-general chapter of the order, which took place in Abuja at the DRAC run by the Sisters of Divine Love.
Father Kanu reiterated the order's commitment to unity and cooperation with the worldwide Catholic community as they eagerly anticipate Pope Leo XIV's contribution to the church missions and growth. Walbe Ogak report from Jos CTV Center.